Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel, Rico's Paradigm Bubble. Today, I want to talk about why Filipinas choose to date older men. Relationships between younger Filipinas and older expats, particularly those in their 60s and 70s, are not uncommon in the Philippines. One of the primary reasons Filipinas may choose relationships with older men, particularly older expats, is the promise of financial security and stability. Economic hardship is prevalent in the Philippines, and many Filipinos came from low income households. Therefore, it may be appealing to marry an older expat who is financially secure, someone who provides not just monetary wealth, but also long term security and the ability to support future children. In addition to having assets and savings that may sustain a comfortable lifestyle, older expats are often more established in their careers. This is congruent with conventional gender roles, which makes men the family's providers and guardians. If a Filipino were to get involved with a younger expat, and the younger expat just so happened to be short on money, even for a short period of time, the relationship could be strained. And if the expat is not able to recover money in a timely manner, gossip will be going around the neighborhood about your girlfriend or wife being with a broke expat. Your Filipina's friend could suggest she leave you since you bring shame to her and her family. For those Filipinas who decide to stay in the relationship, they won't make it easy. They will make sure you regret being short on money, and they will remind you of it on a daily basis. This also applies to older expats as well, who happen to run out of money in the Philippines. There are homeless expats on the streets of the Philippines who could attest to what I'm saying. Now, this doesn't apply to all Filipinas, but in general, most Filipinas and their family have this mindset when it comes to relationships with expats. So, as long as the money keeps rolling in each month, you have nothing to worry about. I know what I'm saying might surprise some people, and I do understand that a lot of expats are trying to leave the women in the West with the expectation that the Filipinas are all submissive and traditional. But that is far from the truth. After the introduction of the smartphone and social media, there are few of them today. Yes, there are still some Filipinas that are submissive and are traditional. You still have to do some serious vetting to find out if they are the one for you, though. Because of their life experiences, Filipinas perceive older men to be emotionally mature and stable, qualities that they frequently appreciate in a marriage. Older men can handle the challenges of long term relationships because they are more empathic, patient, and emotionally balanced. Younger men, on the other hand, may still need to establish financially and be mentally prepared to take on a woman, particularly a Filipina, for a long term relationship. Because of the Filipino culture's emphasis on strong emotional relationships, older men are regarded as wise, patient, and soothing figures. Marriage and family are highly valued in Philippine society. Filipinas usually seek committed, long term relationships that result in marriage and family. Older expats are ideal companions for Filipinas seeking stability because they are often past the stage of casual dating and are more focused on starting families. These men usually seek long term, meaningful relationships, which aligns with Filipinas' emphasis on family and stability. Filipinas' desire to marry expats is also impacted by their attraction to expats, known as Kano in the Philippines. Expats are often regarded as sophisticated, adventurous, and worldly by Filipinas seeking mates with various life experiences. Marriage to an expat opens them up to new opportunities, countries, and cultures. Expats are often drawn to Filipinas' strong family values and nurturing disposition. Thus, this cultural exchange benefits both parties. Again, make sure you vet the Filipina you choose carefully. Don't rush into marriage. That's a big step. Traditional gender roles continue to prevail in Filipino society. Older expats are regarded to be better suited to the roles of protector and provider, which Filipinas commonly expect from their male partners. Women who value conventional family structures find older men to be enticing spouses because they are often more established, willing to take on duties, and better suited to be family leaders. Many Filipinas who seek personal balance through a provider nurturer relationship might identify with this dynamic. Successful relationships between Filipinas and older expats demand mutual respect. Older expats usually admire Filipinas' ideal and value Filipino culture, particularly its emphasis on family. In exchange, Filipinas value their husbands' independence, career achievements, and life experiences. Because of this information, Filipinas report feeling sincerely cherished and cared for, establishing a firm foundation. Older men are more inclined to accept the Filipino way of life. which involves strong family ties and rituals, as well as to understand cultural differences. Many Filipinas want to marry an expat. Many Filipinas want to marry an expat in order to improve their overall quality of life, provide for their families, and give their children better access to education. Love is vital, but so are practical considerations like healthcare, financial stability, and the possibility to live elsewhere. These relationships can offer opportunities for career and personal development abroad, as well as a break from the stresses of Philippine life. Age disparities in relationships are largely acceptable in Age disparities in relationships are largely acceptable in Filipino society. Respect for seniors is an important cultural quality that helps to reduce the stigma associated with dating an older person. This acceptance is also affected by the belief that older men are emotionally mature, stable, and financially secure. Age gaps ranging from 10 to 20 years and possibly more are frequent among Filipinas. However, extreme age discrepancies may elicit criticism, emphasizing the importance of respect and genuine connection in these types of relationships. Filipinas are often drawn to the assertive attitudes and physical characteristics of Western guys. Another motivator could be the prospect of creating mixed offspring and enriching the family legacy. Furthermore, Filipinas are romantic and prone to falling in love. An expat could become their greatest love if he caters to them by expressing thanks for whatever effort they put into the relationship, treats them well, and avoids saying or doing anything that the Filipina perceives as negative towards them, like what some Filipino men do. Some Filipinas prefer older men due to their socioeconomic status, maturity, and potential for a stable family life. According to recent data, cohabitation is becoming increasingly popular among Filipino couples, with many viewing it as a practical arrangement before marriage. According to the 2024 National Demographic and Health Survey, cohabitation rates among women aged 15 to 49 have climbed dramatically in the last 3 decades. Several factors impact this trend, including parental preferences, dealing with an unwanted pregnancy, economic need, avoiding unpleasant family ties, and viewing cohabitation as a step toward marriage. These decisions are also influenced by social media, which exposes women to the difficulties and complexities of marriage. Addressing common misconceptions about Filipinas dating older Western men is critical. Most Filipinas in today's society are regarded as strong and independent. Therefore, the stereotype that they are timid and submissive is far from the truth. While some Filipinas date expats for financial reasons only, some will do whatever you want depending on how much you got in the bank and what you can do for them and their family. While few of them will date based on compatibility and or cultural connection. There are numerous reasons why older expats and younger women create age gap relationships, but they usually involve genuine connection and common life goals rather than exploitation. Despite the ubiquity of these relationships, societal attitudes may differ significantly. Older expats offer emotional support, stability, and maturity. Aside from their physical attractiveness, older expats appeal to younger women due to their maturity, independence, and romantic sensitivity. Online dating sites have helped connect Filipinas with older international men. These platforms allow Filipinas to meet potential partners from all around the world and look for long term relationships. Filipino dating services encourage relationships with people who have similar views and aims by catering to the specific needs and goals of Filipino women. Dating sites provide Filipinas a safe and legal method to find companionship, even though mail order bride companies are forbidden. Age gap relationships may offer advantages, but they can also present unique obstacles. Couples may face criticism from others, social scrutiny, and opposing life goals. Open communication, mutual respect, and shared experiences are required to overcome these difficulties. Creating a strong support system and tackling challenges head on can also help the relationship thrive and last. There are numerous and deeply rooted cultural, economic, and personal factors that contribute to Filipinas' preference for dating older men. Aside from financial security and stability, other essential characteristics include emotional maturity, a desire for committed relationships, cultural admiration, and opportunities for a better life. To understand these reasons, it is vital to look beyond preconceived notions and recognize the complex forces that shape relationships in the Philippines. Filipinos and older men can form long lasting relationships that transcend age differences by promoting open communication, mutual respect, and genuine admiration for one another's ideals. All right, folks, that is all for today's show. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.